Okay, today we're going to attempt to try to change the front differential fluid in this here Mercedes right here. First we're going to jack it up on the jack point behind the engine, and we're going to use jack stands to support it. I got a piece of wood there. I got these little black hockey puck things I got on eBay, and that shoves up in the frame there with a little special receptacle cup. Got a piece of wood there, and I got the jack stand underneath that to support it, and it's good, don't worry about it. I got one on the other side too. Pretty dangerous. I got one of these things here. It's a Harbor Freight electric impact wrench to take the lugs off. A lot faster by hand, and you don't have to loosen it when it's on the ground. You can just jack the tire up, use the tool to take the lugs out. So I'm going to take this tire off here. Now, you never want to use the impact wrench to put the lugs on. Everyone knows that. You do it by hand. You do them by hand when you put them on, okay? I'll look up the torque later on, and I'll tell everyone what the torque is for this, because I can't remember right now what it was. Yeah, you see what I'm pointing there? It's that's the plug you gotta take out. You gotta suck out the fluid, because Mercedes in his infinite wisdom didn't put a drain plug in there, and it's like right in front of the rear axle, a little lower than the axle, slightly lower, but it's to the front of the rear axle. And the thing over here, that's for the air strut there. So anyway, figure out what kind of metric thing to use there. Yeah, you want to clean the area good with something. Clean it good with something, like maybe like brake clean or something. Spray it good. You want to get dirt in there. Spray it real good all around there. Alrighty. Yeah, I sprayed it pretty good, and there it is right there. You see it? That is what it looks like. You gotta take it out. That's the plug. Yeah, it's one of these. It's 7mm hex, and you need a couple extensions on there. You may want to use a wobble extension, give you a little wobble to it. It's not the easiest thing to get to. It ain't. Believe me, it's not the easiest thing to get to. Don't believe the people on the internet that say, I could do that job in 20 minutes. 'Cause you can't. Yeah, this is what you use as an 8mm hex. So you get yourself one of them, or a set of them. It's a little tricky to get in there. You need a couple extensions. Not sure what size extensions, but you need a couple of them. You got to play with it. Maybe get a wobble extension too, help you out. Yeah, you get something like this that you could put like a wobble on it. Makes it easier to kind of get in there with it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Well, by the way, remember the number 25 Newton meters, because that's how tight that thing is when you tighten it in. It's 25 Newton meters. That's what I looked it up as. If you find something different, let me know. But I'm going to go with 25 Newton meters. Okay, that's what the plug looks like, and it has a little copper ring on it for a washer. I'm going to reuse the copper ring, but you might want to go to a Mercedes dealer and get yourself another copper ring. How's that grab you? It sounds like probably a good idea, but I'm going to reuse this one. Yeah, what I was using is these very long pliers and snaking some fish tank airline tube down into that hole, down into there, about a couple millimeters at a time, a centimeter at a time. Let's see if that works. I don't know if it's going to work because I've never done it before. You know, I'm getting something here. I'm getting some air too. Maybe the hose ain't down far enough. You see it? I'm starting to pump it out. I'm using this thing here, see? This is a Mighty Vac model MV702 Fluid Evacuator Plus. It's a good machine here, but I don't know if it's down all the way. I'm getting air bubbles. Look at that. I'm trying to snake it in a little further here with my pliers. It's hard to see it. There we go, see? I'm trying to snake it in a little more. See, my luck is probably curling up in there. Yeah, it's something you really gotta play with. Man, it's getting windy out here. You gotta have a good vacuum. You got to, I made a good connection there with some electrical tape. Let's wrap it on the outer diameter. And I played with the hose. You gotta play with it. See, it must have went down in there and curled around. So I backed off on it. Here I'm pumping it out now. And I'm supposed to get 0.6 liters out. Good luck with that, huh? It's slowly snaking its way. Oh man. It's gotta be a better way, huh? 0.6 liters, huh? I got about... How many liters I got out of here? 0.01 liters. I'll be pumping for an hour. And hopefully the hose is in a good spot. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. Remember those railroad things that you pump and you can move it down the railroad track? Remember those? I do. I've seen them in a movie. Oh man, this is a joke. Yeah, snaking through the silly straw, all the way through, up the hose, and look, it's almost making it into the Mighty Vac itself. Almost, huh? Look at that, here it goes. Oh, look at that, it's going inside. Well, almost. There it is, look. It's going inside the Mighty Vac. Inside the Mighty Vac. What a concept. I got 3 drops in there. Look at that. But by the way, people that say online that, well, you could do this in 20 minutes. That's not including setup time, but you could do this in 20 minutes. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. Alright, getting air bubbles now. And that probably means that either the hose isn't totally in the bottom of the fluid there in the reservoir, or it means that it was low, or it means I got like 100 milliliters in the hose. I pumped out about I'm guessing about 150 milliliters. So I need an assistant. I need the wife to come and pump, and I need myself to position the tube in different ways, see if I get it to suck. And the operative word here is suck. A couple drops, look, another couple drops there. It's good having an assistant. Look at that. Just like a champ. Another couple drops, look. It's got about 400 milliliters coming out of there. About. That's pretty good. It's supposed to be 600 milliliters. Got about 400 out so far. Okay, I got all I could. Now I'm cleaning out the hose here of the junk. We're gonna take a measurement. Take a measurement and see what we're getting in the reservoir here. Down through here, down through here.
It's just air.
Okay.
Pumping air. It's
That's
not
just
going.
pumping air there. Okay. Okay, we've got the 1 liter mark there, and that's, we got about a half liter out of it. Got about a half liter out of it.
Got some more in the.
A little more in the hose here. Got about a half liter out. Now we're going to fill it up with some golden honey. Golden honey. 85W90. Hypoid Gear oil from Mercedes. This is the older style, the heavier stuff. That's what was in there to begin with, originally. And that's the part number right there. Now we're just going to squeeze it in, 200 milliliters at a time. See what we get until it starts flowing out of the hole. Okay, that's 200 milliliters. I'll just keep doing it and see what we get for how much we're putting in. Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention that the car is level, so don't worry about that. The car is level. I should check it. And we could check here, see the car is pretty level here. Where is the bubble? There's the bubble right there, see? So the car is level. I got it on jack stands on the front. I got it on ramps on the back, but it's a slight slope to the driveway, so it all equals out to be pretty level. So that's important, I think, when you fill this up. Okay, I put in 500 and let's see, 525 milliliters in. That's how much I put in it. That's not bad. That means I didn't suck out 75 milliliters. That's a pretty good job. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now we clean the plug off, and we're going to put it carefully in there and tighten it to 25 Newton meters. We're going to carefully get it in there, and really can't show that because I need 2 hands, you know what I mean? And don't forget the copper gasket. Whatever you do, don't forget the copper gasket. Yeah, it's hard to see it, but this is something you want to be careful with. You don't want to cross thread it. Just do it by hand, and it should go in nice. See? 8mm hex socket. Torque wrench, 25 Newton meters. That's what I heard it's supposed to be. It's kind of similar to an oil plug in the engine. That's similar to what those are. 25 Newton meters. Put the wheel back on. Tighten them by hand, of course. Okay, got them all tightened in the star pattern by hand pretty good. I'll let it down and torque them the rest of the way once the car is down, you know. But yeah, I gotta clean this rim, man, it's dirty. And clean the car real good, and then take it for a test drive, you know what I'm saying? Then have myself a nice honey-colored German beer. That's what I need. Honey-colored German beer. Yeah. For a job done well.